Dr. T, what do we got tonight?
We have a young Buckeye chicken, one of our young roosters. He doesn't hang with the flock very much because he's a youngster, and the older roosters keep kind of running him off. So he's apparently he got out into the pig pen tonight, and apparently there was a situation where maybe one of the pigs jumped on him or laid on his foot or something. We're just assuming it was the pig pen. He was between the pig pen and the cow barn when I found him. And I'm believing that he had to have gotten under a pig. Anyway, his leg was dangling. His right leg was dangling and bleeding pretty profusely. And we had to do a very quick field amputation on his leg because he was going into shock. And I knew that if I got him through the shock and then brought him back into the house and did the amputation, I could send him back into shock. So we did a field amputation on his leg, and it's cut pretty short. It's up to the thigh, above the ankles, above both the foot and the elbow ankle. So what I'm doing now is we've put blood stop on it, but it hasn't really stopped bleeding yet. So right now I'm mixing up a poultice of coconut oil, echinaccea, turmeric, and vitamin E. And I'm going to put this with some of the blood stop powder to stop the bleeding, and at the same time I'll be adding these antibiotic, anti-inflammation qualities onto the leg. And if he comes out of shock, the turmeric will help the pain, and he'll be a little one-legged rooster for the rest of his life. It was a pretty traumatic injury on him. So we just did a quick field amputation while he was still in shock, and now we're going to bandage it up and hope for the best. So he's just another trial on the Twin Dragons Ranch, somebody that we got to take care of. A lot of people would put them down when this happens to them, but we've had too many critters that get by with less than what is expected in life, and they do okay. They will probably keep him in an area with our one-legged guinea and some of our other injured birds. We just have a specialty pen for them, I guess you would say, and that's where they spend their life, is in the special places. So let me see if I can show you what we got here. Okay, so here's his good leg. That's his left leg, and it seems to be uninjured. It's got some blood on it from the bleeding on his other leg. And here we've already put the blood stop on here, so the towel is purple instead of red. He's got his leg pretty much drawn up. This is right next to the thigh. If you were eating a chicken leg, this would be the chicken thigh. And there's not a joint. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we got the total of the break and the fracture off. So I'm going to put some more blood stop in this. You've seen it. And we'll put this antibiotic cream on it and see how he does. Tomorrow I may have to trim the feathers off here to keep them from getting in the way, but right now I'm not going to do that. Just going to doctor him up and bandage him up and try to get him out from under stress, and we'll see how he does tomorrow. There you go. You're okay, buddy. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. You got awful long legs to be a Mr. Hopalong. Are you Mr. Nubby? Hmm? Are you Mr. Nubby? You gonna be able to use that nub? Hmm? You know most chickens of your kind would just go to the stew pot right away. But I don't like one-legged chicken in my stew pot. Okay? So there he is. This is Mr. Nubs. Mr. Nubs has one good foot and one nubby foot. I don't know. What's the name of that pirate? The pirate that had the one leg. Anyway, he's going to be a one-legged bird.
Captain Morgan.
Captain Morgan. That would be a good one. That would be a good one. Captain Morgan. So he's got his leg all treated and bandaged up. And he seems to be doing okay. He seems to be coming out of shock. I'm going to give him some honey water now and some electrolytes. And I'll just hold him for a while and calm him down. And then we'll put him in a little cat kennel for the night. Keep him in the house and keep him calm. And we'll report back to you tomorrow. Captain Morgan.